to celebrate the launch of a very unique and bold venture.
It's very exciting, I think about the prospects.
I'm just excited to see the amount of people and the energy here today.
The company Roche and others are going to be really using this methodology of RNA-seq.
Today's announcement is a perfect example of how industry and government can work together to achieve this by encouraging collaboration and sharing knowledge and infrastructure.
The New York Genome Center will open in the spring of 2012 and will quickly grow to become one of the largest genomic facilities in the world. It will include complementary large-scale bioinformatics capabilities, laboratory space for investigators to evaluate data and to identify and better understand genetic linkages to disease.
With the launch of the New York Genome Center, we're poised to witness the true and considerable promise of the genomic revolution.
The potential there for better care for patients, for better outcomes, for lower costs are just almost incalculable.
I believe that genetics will help at many different levels.
If you think about the prospect of finding much more specific information about specific illnesses, then you realize that that probably means that that information will enable us to find treatments that match much more effectively.
We will begin to learn which individuals are subject to environmental insults and which are not.
That's why we in New York were driven to forge an unprecedented collaboration among our institutions to create the New York Genome Center.
Really being able to bridge that and hone that into New York City and having a foundation where you're able to launch a platform for multiple areas and multiple business opportunities.
There's been a quantum leap in the technology during the last 3 years.
The growth rate of that is absolutely astounding.
You need people who are expert at computers. You need people who are great mathematicians in the field of bioinformatics. You need cell biologists. You need doctors who understand the diagnosis of a disease. And only when you put all these things together can you really find the underlying cause of the disease.
The center and its founding institutions will function in a hub and spokes manner, with a center at the hub, enabling the scientists in each of the institutions to pursue their research and simultaneously serving as the nexus for collaboration among scientists in all our institutions.
We're starting locally with the institutional founding members, but we can't afford to stop there because it's all about making connections.
Although bricks and mortar, sequencing machines, and computers are necessary to create the New York Genome Center, the ultimate value will be in the interinstitutional and interdisciplinary collaborations that are drawn to the center.
The possibilities of what can be achieved in the New York Genome Center with the technologies we have, with the towering intellectual capital that we have, with what several of the speakers have referenced as the diversity among the city's population, opens doors for all of us in unprecedented ways to achieve the benefits of genomic medicine for every patient.
How do we create better drugs? How do we treat people and help them live better, healthier lives, actually? I think the New York Genome Center is going to go a long way to doing that.
But we believe a consortia of this set of healthcare institutions, the leading genomics provider, and the predominant diagnostic and therapeutic provider will prove to be the most effective effort of this kind the industry has seen to date.
This is, of course, just the first step. By 2025, our goal is to be a major scientific, clinical, and economic force in the New York region and in the nation. Thank you.